Nice winter day out here. I guess it's early February. Hey Peepaw. Hey Pup Pup. Alright, here's the problem. So, this is the problem. What happened is, the house face, that's about north right through there. And so this is northwest. And during the winter we get these big northwest winds. And since the chimney doesn't extend whatever the recommended 2 feet over the pitch of the roof, all the wind just comes and drops straight down and then runs through the house and pops out through the house, and so it back puffs real bad. And so I'm going to try to develop some kind of chimney cap that'll keep winds out. Yeah, and I've been looking at some designs, and I think the easiest thing to do with my limited experience of metalworking is just to have a like a fluted cap. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright.
Oh, the Great Salt Lake. I'm sure I could still, oh, the Great Salt Lake.
Alright, the first thing I did was, along those lines that I made, just took and went ahead and flexed that steel. Now, I don't know if you can see, but now I have 6 3/4 just about. I have a little template that sits over it. Hopefully it's small enough. Now the next thing is to pop some rivets in along here and start to fill that box. And I guess I didn't explain it all the way, but what happened is, like, winds are coming in from the exposed north side of the house, and then they're just dropping straight down the chimney flue and back puffing real bad, and the house is real smoky. So this is my attempt at filling something. But yeah, so the collar, typically they just sit like on top of the terracotta flue pipe, but I thought that due to the high winds, maybe I'd have this deep collar that would come and sit deep down into the chimney flue. So next thing is where is it? This, which will be the cap, and it's especially large. But what I've read about these designs is that you want to have at least 5 inches from the top of this collar to there to allow for all the exhaust gases. But what I did was lay out, just found center, and then laid out the size of the collar will set in there. And then what I did was just make squares, and then folded up the whole side like that, and then flattened it out, and then folded up the other side. And so there was a good crease right along here, and then just got it loose enough, and then just kind of pounded in this little corner to make these nice, pretty cool little design. But anyway, yeah, so the next thing is to go ahead and connect the collar box, and then go from there. I got the box formed. And what I did is just cut, these are pieces of old angle iron that I don't know if you can tell, but I cut it down the side and then just folded the two pieces over so they lay on each other. And then, so those will be eventually the uprights. And I marked them here, and that little notch right there shows that it's, I guess, 6 inches or something. And then what I do is just set them in place and make a mark, and then take a nail and make a, like, set it, and then drill a hole in, and then throw some rivets through it. And then that'll be pretty much it, and then the next step will be to put the cap on. Alright. Okay, so here's what I finished doing, putting those rivets in the top, and then I just siliconed over the old holes that were in there from previous. So that's the look of it now. It's 6 3/4 for the mouth of the little guy here, and then the next thing will be to do is to take this some of this, I guess it's old gutter mesh, and then secure it over here to keep out squirrels and leaves and stuff like that. But that's about it. Alright, here's the moment of truth. The last thing that I added was these little lips. These will get your big old head out of there. Look. Well, these things will set on the top of the flue pipe and hopefully keep the entire assembly from sliding down. I don't know if you there you are. Okay, there it is. It's situated. It took a little bit of persuasion with the with a rubber mallet, the persuasion stick, but as you can tell, the things are still a little bit above the flue collar, but all in all, it's okay. And now it's just up to old Mother Nature to see. She's gonna throw a northwest wind at us, and we'll see. Anyway, keep you posted on the outcome. Over and out. Doesn't look too bad. We didn't get that bad of a northwest wind. At least it didn't puff too bad like I was expecting. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay, one project down.